Hey guys, so I just want to do an update video of the other video that I've done, the older videos about how I bleach my hair from black to platinum blonde or white blonde at home by myself, no salon. Now I know that I'm going to get a lot of stylists and salon owners and all of the above coming on here saying that, you know, you shouldn't do it at home, you shouldn't do it at home. Please look away. Please look away, because I'm just telling y'all what I have done. And first of all, let's not act like people pay all that money and still don't get the results that they're looking for. Side eye. But I'm gonna tell y'all how I did it. So if you wanna know how I did it, then you can follow these steps. Now, don't be trying to drag me into Judge Judy's court talking about I told you to do nothing. I ain't telling you that. I'm telling you what I did, okay? All right, so now that we got that out of the way, I was getting some questions on the older videos about some of the items that I used and the measurements. And that video was so long ago, I just really don't even remember. Plus, I use different products now to take me from A to B quickly and with no damage. So I decided to do an update video. So yes, my hair is not white blonde anymore. It's actually in the, what do you call it? Ash browns or ash blonde. So I just wasn't feeling it. I mean, it's not to say that I won't do it eventually, but as for now, I'm just going to chill with the browns. I'm cool with the browns. But anyway, your best friends are going to be these two products. This is the BlondeMe by Schwarzkopf. I can't say this man's name. Schwarzkopf. And I'm probably still saying it wrong. BlondeMe. Anyway, you don't need to know how to pronounce it. Just look at the thing. Just look at the picture. There. This is the bleach. This is your developer by the same company, same brand. Do not use a different developer with this bleach, please. This is the 9% or the 30 volume. Now, what I also do, which a lot of stylists on one of my old videos said that it's not necessary because the bleach already contains, what do you call that? Blah, 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 blah. The bleach already contains a bond enforcer. So there's no need to do this, but I recommend you do it anyway. Olaplex Kit. Get you an Olaplex Kit that has, can't even get this out. It's going to have your bond multiplier, number 1. And then it's going to have your bond perfector, number 2. And your number 3 is going to be the hair perfector. This kit is such a treasure when you are going to bleach your hair, especially when you are going from black to blonde. Drastic change. Can't recommend it enough. Now, what I did, I started off with, I put Vaseline, you know, like on my skin just to protect my skin. And then when you mix these two together, make sure that you mix it correctly. Like, you don't want it to be too thick and you don't want it to be too creamy. Make sure it's like a yogurt consistency, if that makes sense. After you get your bleach mixed up, do not start from your roots. Your roots is going to lift quicker than the rest of your hair. So don't do that. Put it on your ends first and then put it on your roots. Actually, I recommend that you put it on your ends first. Let that process for at least 15 minutes or so, and then put it on your roots. I'm pretty sure a stylist is going to come and correct me. They are professionals. Listen to them. Okay. I'm just telling you how I did it, okay? Hold up. Rewind. I forgot to tell you, before you put it in your hair, once you get it mixed up, don't forget to add your Olaplex. In the brown bottle that has the measuring cup, is going to tell you how much to put for however many ounces of bleach that you use. So if you could see on here, which I don't know if you can because of the light, but there's a measuring cup. So it have ounces on here and has milliliters so that you can measure. And then you just squeeze the bottle and then it'll automatically fill. Because I was like taking it out, I was a mess until somebody in the comments was like, you don't have to do it like that. Just squeeze it and it'll come down. Thank you, girlfriend. Okay. So you are going to add that mixture in with your bleach mixture that you have mixed up to a yogurt consistency. And then you're going to add the Olaplex in there with that, mix it up, then put it in your hair. You are going to let that develop, okay, until your hair gets, if you want your hair white, you're going to have to bleach it until it's about inside, the color of the inside of a banana. You know how the outside is like yellow and the inside is that very pale yellow? That's where you want to take it to. But I will show you how my hair looked during the first process. So my hair was black. And this is the color that my hair was while it was processing. I had left a cap on there. It was all yellow. That's a good sign. That's where you want it. So that is probably going to be as light as you can get it in that first sitting. Or that's how light I got it in the first sitting. And that, I think I let it process for about 45 minutes to an hour. I rinsed that out and then I did it again. Now, what I recommend, they also have this in a lower volume. I believe it's the 6%, which is the 20 volume. I also recommend that you get the 6%, and I don't have it to show because I used it all, but also get one of these in the 20% because for the second bleach, you want to use the 20% with the bleach. And I'm a little so-so when it comes to using the Olaplex the second time because really the 20% is such a lower volume. And when you add Olaplex, that kind of takes it down a notch even more. So it's up to you if you want to use the Olaplex for the second bleaching or not. I'll let you make that call. You can, it won't hurt, but it'll just develop a little bit slower, but you can absolutely do that. So once you have the 20% and the bleach mixed up, go ahead and apply that to your hair. Now I'm talking about same day. I'm talking about once you rinse out the bleach, rinse it out, towel dry your hair, don't put conditioner, and then you apply your second coat of bleach. Let that process, and then your hair should be right at the stage where it needs to be for you to go white blonde. Now, when you get to that very pale blonde stage, you don't necessarily need to buy a toner. You can if you want to. If you want to buy a toner, you can get the T18 by Wella and use that with a 10 volume developer. I have done that in the past, but I just feel like with all the chemicals you just put in your hair, if you can avoid that process or that step, that's even better. You can, if you have any kind of purple semi-permanent, like manic panic in a purple, or any kind of purple dye that you have, you can put a very tiny amount of that dye and mix that in with some conditioner until you have like a lavender shade, and then you can apply that to your hair, and that's going to be just enough pigment to pull out the pale yellow that's going to be in your hair. Or you can use my buddy. This is the Fanola No Yellow hair mask. I love this, but be warned that this is very highly pigmented. And even though it is like a shampoo, or yeah, like a pigment shampoo, it is very, very pigmented. Very, very pigmented. And I'm going to show you here why I say that. My hair was already white, and then I used this just for maintenance, because it was getting to that stage where it was a little bitty tinges of yellow, and I didn't like that. You know, I wanted snow white, because it got to be snow white. And my hair, it was very blue, just like this, like a blue purple. But once I rinsed it out, it was not that blue purpley. Once I rinsed it, it was more of a very pale purple, but very noticeable that it has stained my hair. So you can use this, but please mix it with some conditioner. What you want is lavender. Lavender, when your hair is already a pale yellow or that very pale blonde, all you need is lavender. You don't need something that is too purple, unless you have a high amount of yellows in your hair. Like if you decide to use this at this stage, that can get you there. It'll get you close, but it won't be like a pure white, but it'll get you close. It'll pull out that pigment. So if you want to, once your hair gets to this stage, then you can rinse that out, and then you can try this and see if that's the level of blonde or white blonde that you're looking for, that you're comfortable with. If it is, then hooray, you're done. Condition your hair and then style as usual. But if you are like want a heavenly white blonde, like what I love, then, you know, go ahead and take the rest of the steps like I've mentioned. If you have any other kind of purple shampoo, if you don't have this and don't feel like buying any extra products, then if you have any kind of purple shampoo, or if you go to Sally's or anywhere that sells purple shampoo, even the very cheap, it doesn't have to be that expensive stuff, you can do that and mix that also with white conditioner. I don't know if I said that before, but it has to be white conditioner. You don't want any other colors, because it's not going to perform the way it needs to. Or go to Dollar Tree or Family Dollar or something and get you some White Rain conditioner and use that to mix it in with your purple shampoo or with your Fanola. You can do that. Easy steps, and you can go from black to white in a day, because that's what I did. That's what I did. And my hair did not fall out. My hair was super healthy because of the Olaplex. Was my scalp hating me? Yes, my scalp hated me very much, but I don't care, because my scalp got over it, because I had the color that I've been wanting, and I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg for it at a salon where they probably won't even do it in a day and probably won't even get it to the level that I'm looking for. And I'm not gonna pay money to run out nobody's salon crying. I mean, sorry, not sorry. I'm just, but no, my hair did not fall out. And everything was all good. I'm only coming on here letting you guys know this because this has been trial and error. So I was willing to be the crash test dummy so that I could give you guys the formula to how I did it. Now I know it's probably a lot harder to do these steps without seeing me do it in action. Actually, if I ever decide to go white blonde again, I will do it all unedited for you guys so you can see how it goes, how easy it is, or if I run into a snag, you can see that too, because that's just life. Not everything works out the way we want it to. But as always, if you guys have questions, comments, or concerns, which I'm sure y'all gonna come with the concerns, but it's okay, I love you anyway. Then please reach out. I will link the products in the description box, and feel free to let me know what you think. All right, y'all. Bye. Love ya.